What is happening to me? What's up, guys? I'm DarkJay, and here... Motherfucker, I'm not good at this. What's up, guys? I'm DarkJay, and today we're here to talk about PS4 exclusives because it's laundry day and I have nothing better to do, and I want to try out this format. Now, some of you may be saying, Jordan, this format's just like these other YouTubers. Correct. But it's going to be worse. I recommend going to any of these other YouTubers if you want a quality fucking video. Now, right here, let's talk about my favorite game of all time, God of War. This game came out for PS4 back in April of last year. It's 2019 right now for people watching this 20 years down the line. Just figure out what I'm like, considering I'm probably going to die next year. I'm just going to get struck by a car. God of War is one of the most, I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. It is one of the best made action games I've ever played. All the God of Wars. And there was that big argument whenever this game came out that, oh, it finally gives Kratos a personality. And then you had the people who actually played the fucking games to come out of the woodworks and go, he always had a personality. Whether or not it's been this personality, it kind of has, but not to the extent that this goes. This kind of humanizes him to a point where it's more relatable than him killing a bunch of gods. But toward the end of God of War 3, you can already see that humanity in him. But this is about him going to spread his wife's ashes with his son Atreus, which is an awesome fucking name. That's probably what I'll name my fucking kid. They're going to the mountain, and it's a big journey. It's about 35 hours long, and I sat down for 2 days straight and rushed through the fucking game because every time I went to bed, I only thought of waking up and playing this again. Because it's such a good game that it kept my attention for 35 hours in a time where I could not play a game for more than an hour at a time. That's how I know that this game is actually good, is because my fucking ADD ass actually paid attention. I could tell you everything about this goddamn game, but I'm not going to. You know why? Because you need to go play it. I don't care if you don't got a PS4, go watch someone play it. This is a story you cannot miss on. It is so fucking good. And if you miss out on the story, you're doing yourself a disservice. That being said, PS4 has a ton of my favorite games. You know, this is my favorite action game, story game of all time. And then we got my favorite adventure game. We got my favorite superhero game. This is the reversible cover because I'm not a cuck. And we got my favorite survival horror game of all time. That was really late. Oh, the game's in the console. And then we got my favorite JRPG of all time. This is my favorite RPG of all time. Who the hell am I kidding? Witcher 3, Eat Your Heart Out. Favorite cowboy simulator. I don't even really like this game all that much, but I mean, it's good at what it's trying to do. Which is make me ride a horse across a map for about 30 minutes to get to my next mission, which is probably why I haven't finished it. But that being said, these games are games that you should not miss on. If you don't have a PS4, if circumstances do not allow, I understand. That being said, go watch them on YouTube. That being said, Persona 5, I'm pretty sure Atlas still has their restrictions up for, but people pass it anyways. They're not afraid of getting their channel taken down, and if they did, I'm sure they'd just make another channel. But you can't go past, I think it's like July in Persona 5 without getting a copyright strike, but people do it anyways. Especially in speedruns. Speedruns of that game are really interesting. That being said, these are stories you cannot afford to miss on. These are stories that years down the line, people are still going to be talking about it. You know, God of War, people have talked about it since it came out in 2005. And it's held its relevancy all the way up until 2018. Even though the last game, Ascension, didn't do well. As much as I like that game, I can see why a bunch of people didn't like that game. Now people may be saying, Jordan, did you take your ADD meds? I don't have ADD meds, so no. I probably should, though. There's just such a good selection of games on PS4, even if they are multi-platform, even if they are on PC, which I built this $2,000 PC, 1070 Ti, Ryzen 2700X. Part of me still likes playing on my PS4 better. It just feels, I guess, more nostalgic to sit down and have a controller in my hands and kick back on this futon, Well, you can do that on PC. It's a fucking pain because my longest phone charger it's down here. Longest phone charger is shorter than my wingspan, and it would have to reach like all the way to that futon, and it just doesn't, or at least it doesn't comfortably. I'd have to like lean super far forward, to get it to reach, and I don't really want to do that. That's not very comfortable. I should probably check the audio to make sure it's not fucked, right?